Hi everyone, welcome to week 1 of the Creative Expressions Lab. We are so excited to work with you this week. We really hope that you like the project we have planned for you. Now, I'm going to be introducing you to our team for this week. Everyone say hi to Natalie, Tara, Tracy, Kate, Christina, Sarah, and I'm Morgan. We hope you like our project for today.
One part of the Eyes on America exhibition talks about symbols, which are pictures that represent something. For example, the American flag is a symbol because it represents America, just like the smile emoji means happiness. Artists often use symbols to give their art meaning. The collages that you see in the Eyes on America exhibit put images together to represent ideas about America. Today, we will use symbols and pictures to show what we think it means to be American. Now it's time to get creative. Let's go over our materials and get ready for the art project.
Hi everybody! The materials you're going to need for this project are markers, scissors, if you have any, the printout of the hand, some construction paper, and some glue. Either a bottle of glue or a glue stick will work for this. Some stickers. I have some star stickers here. And then your sheets with your clip art that you can pick to decorate and stick on your handprint. And remember, your supplies might look a little bit different than what I just showed you, but I think you guys get the idea.
Here we are going to start our art making project, What Makes Me an American, coloring the words and the pictures. For this project, you're going to need your handout with a list of words on it. Next, you're going to want to gather your markers. Once you have your list of words and your markers, think about what the word American means. What is it like to be a kid in America? Are there any words on your list that reminds you of growing up in this country? I first chose to color the word inspire. This word to me means helping others be creative and show how they feel. I like the word inspire because when I was young, my teachers and family inspired me to do activities that I love doing, like drawing. As you can see, I'm trying my best to stay inside the lines when coloring my letters. Take your time and color as many words as you want. Next, we are going to get our page of pictures. When thinking about what colors you want your pictures to be, think about what each picture means to you. To me, the sun is a bright yellow and brings warmth and happiness into my life. Even though I color my sun yellow, maybe you want your sun to be a different color. Color your pictures with however many colors you would like. You can choose to be as colorful here as you want. And now we begin step 2 of what makes me an American, cutting words and pictures. I'm going to start you off here, showing you how to hold your scissors. Now, when I cut out pictures, I find it easier to cut a big square around the image, leaving a whole lot of space for me to go in and get a closer cut without having to hold a big piece of paper. Watch and see as I attempt to cut out this sun. Notice how I don't get too close to cutting near the edges of the picture. You can do as I am doing, or you can cut the pictures along the outside of the black lines. After you finish cutting out all of the pictures you want to use, now we can begin starting to cut out our words. Notice how I cut my words out in a big rectangle shape so I don't get too close to the word I want to cut out. From here, you can trim the edges to get as close as you want to the word. Once done cutting your words, we can begin step 3. Now we are going to begin step 3, coloring the hand. For coloring your hand, you want to use the markers in your kits. There are many colors to choose from, and you can use however many you want. When it comes to coloring your hand, first take a look at all of the colors. What colors do you see? Which colors do you like the most? Think about how many colors you want your hand to be. Do you want your hand to be one color, like yellow? Or do you want your hand to be more than one color? If you take a look, as I begin to pick the colors that I want to use for my hand, I think of what colors I like the most. For this project, I first chose to use the color blue, my favorite color. Maybe you want to use your favorite color, or maybe you want to use a color on the American flag. Be as creative as you like in coloring your hand. Do you want your hand to have a pattern, say stripes, lines, or polka dots? The choice is yours. Take a look at the way I am coloring my hand, and start coloring your own. Helpful hint: hold down your paper with one hand while coloring with your second hand to help keep your paper from moving. Continue to watch as I color my hand. You can be as detailed as you like when coloring your hand. I decided to put in little shapes towards the center of my hand. As you begin to finish coloring your hand, start to think about what you want in the background of your hand, the background being the white space of paper surrounding the hand. As I begin to design the background of my hand, start to think about what you might want in the background of your hand. As you can see, I am adding stripes to my background. I decided that I want my background to have the colors that I did not add to my hand. Do you want to add colors to your background? The choice is yours. What can you add to your background? Perhaps you want to draw an image, or maybe something that reminds you of our project. What makes you an American? Keep in mind that you do not have to color in the white space surrounding your hand. This is optional. If you do plan on coloring your background, keep in mind that we are going to be gluing down the words and the pictures you colored earlier on top of and around the hand on the background. Step 4 of what makes me an American: gluing on words and pictures. As we begin step 4 of the project, start to gather all of the pictures and words you colored earlier. Do you have any favorites? Are there any pictures you really like? I decided to put all of the words and the pictures I wanted to glue on my hand next to my paper. You can begin gluing down your pictures by removing the cap of the glue stick. As you are ready to start gluing, you may find it easier to hold your word or image down on your desk and glue the bottom, or you may find it easier to hold up the word or picture with your hand, as I am doing, and glue this way. As you move forward, think about how many images or words you want to include in your image. Remember, you can use as many as you want. Continue to decorate your hand as you would like. You can choose wherever you want to glue down your words and pictures. You can have your pictures and words all over your project. As you can see, I am gluing both my pictures and my words on the hand and around the hand, and even going off the side of the paper. At this point in step 4, I am beginning to see my work coming together. And here you can see my finished artwork of what it means for me to be an American.
Now that you've watched the step-by-step video, here are some examples of our team's work.